Hi everyone, this is a horoscope and pick an object reading for the sign of Cancer. I recommend, of course, that you get a more personalized reading. This is very general, uh, but I'm going to try to be as specific as I can and still be general. Anyway, so I'm going to go into the astrology for a few minutes, and then after that, you can pick an object. So for cancers, April's an interesting month. It's going to be very different. The beginning of April is going to be very different by the end of April. The first 2 weeks of April are a little easier. It's kind of the opposite for most signs. Most signs, the next two, the second half of April is easier. For you, Cancer, it seems like the first half is a little easier and the second half is a little more challenging. But it's challenging in a really good way. You should be able to get some more things accomplished. Mars is in your solar 12th house in Gemini, so that's not a great place for Mars. So, right now, I think the first 2 weeks of April are going to be good. And then the second 2 weeks are going to be a little bit more challenging, but you will still get some stuff done. I think it will be productive in its own way. For those of you born between July 10th and July 16th, you're really getting hit hard by Pluto, Saturn, and the South nodes. So that's a lot of karmic relationship, a lot of past life karma if you believe in past lives, a lot of purging and things that you no longer need being pretty much dissolved or ripped from your life. It's a very strong clearing out energy and preparing for sort of a rebirth in a way. This will go on for a while, way past April. Could go on. I think could go on for a few more years for some of you. For those born in the first part of April, first part of Cancer, June 21st, June 22nd, the sun has moved into Chiron, or no, Chiron, sorry, has moved into Aries and is now squaring your sun. And that could definitely be a major healing. Cancers are very sensitive, and this could definitely trigger those of you born in the first part of Cancer. You could definitely get triggered easily. You could have your feelings hurt easily, and old wounds can come up to the surface to be healed. This started March 19th and will continue on through April. The second, I was going to say the second week of April. So around April 18th, Mercury moves into Aries. This is going to energize some of your communications, but it could also be a bit challenging, and there could be some stressful communications, some very combative communications, or aggressive, assertive. It could just make you have more assertive communications and be able to assert yourself more in a communicative way, though it could also cause a bit of conflict as well. But there will be more energy than there was for communicating. It just might not go smoothly all the time. Sun for April 20th, the sun moves into Taurus, so that's going to have a positive influence on you. Venus is moving into Aries on 420. That is going to be similar to the Mercury. It could cause a bit of kind of, it's like one of those things where it can invigorate, it can put energy into something and invigorate something, but at the same time, it could cause some stress. It's a bit of a stressful month for Cancer. The sun moving into Taurus is going to help. Uranus in Taurus is really a positive influence on those of you born in the early part of Cancer as well. That could cause a lot of really positive changes, unusual changes, sudden changes, be inspiring. You could get some flashes of insight. So that's looking good. Uranus sextiling Cancer. That's Uranus is kind of helping you out a bit. Jupiter's not really doing anything for you. And the new moon, again, that's gonna ignite some passion. That's gonna be at 15 degrees Aries. And the full moon will be igniting some passion as well. So you definitely have it's going to be a passionate month, but it could involve a lot of some conflict in the process, especially as the month continues. So the second half of the month is going to be more passionate than the first. The first is going to be more flowing, more emotionally easy on you. You could be dealing with some of the Mercury retrograde stuff, but it is trining your sun, so I think you're kind of floating along for the first half, and then the second half is when things get a little bit more fiery. Your feelings could get hurt. You could say things you don't exactly mean. However, it could lead into a lot of productive. It could be very productive in the end, if that makes sense. It's like challenging, a little bit combative, but at the end of the day, you did have some breakthroughs and get some things accomplished. So, okay, we're going to move on to these pick an object. There we go. We have the moonstone, the shungite sphere, and the crystal sphere. So I'm gonna kind of pause this while I get the first moonstone ready. Okay, group 1, the moonstone group. Here we go. So we get the timing card and the book. So group 1, this is going to be a really interesting month for you. There's some secret, and it's the timing around a secret. There's a relationship. Now, Cancers can be quite secretive in their shell. They have a hard shell and a soft interior. You know what I'm saying? They're a soft animal inside of a hard shell. There is something coming in for you, Cancer. There's some sort of I'll pull a few clarifying cards. So there is some type of this along with the astrology. I'm looking at major changes. There's some things about to be revealed, and there's a destined there's a destined coming together in a relationship. But there's these secrets. There's a lot of secrets involving traveling, involving commitment, involving a home, involving uh, emotional work, something that's in the public eye it's all been hidden. There's a tremendous amount of secretiveness that's about to come up for you in group one, and it's going to cause a major it looks like with the Tower card, it could be quite an upheaval. And with the Chariot, it's a journey. We have the ship here. There's a secret, and it's an unknown man. And then you and the man absolutely have, or the man and you, it depends if you're the man watching this or a woman watching this. There's a coupling that wants to happen. There's a secret going on. Somebody's not telling somebody something, and then there is a sudden breakthrough for this month. There's a destiny is involved in this as well, and there's there's stability. There is stability. You and your partner are coming together in some way to form some sort of stability. So I know this is a bit general. I'm trying to keep this as general as general as I can and not make it into a romantic relationship, because it's not going to be a romantic relationship for everyone who's watching. But there is a feeling of it being, for a lot of you, for it being a partner, a life partner situation. So the life partner situation is, if I just read these cards, there's a secret journey happening. There's something behind the scenes going on big time. And that is in its own time going to be revealed. I don't know if it's going to be this month. I would say there's a very good chance it will be in the month of April, because it is on the timing card, and it could be saying this is the right time, or it could be saying it has to be the right time. Okay, my guides are saying it has to be the right time. And when it is the right time, something will be revealed, and there'll be a coming together with someone else. There'll be a stability, and it's all destined. It's a destined trip. There's a lot of destiny involved, and you just have to wait and kind of see how it all plays out. Continue on with your life, be strong, and it'll all play out. The secrets will be revealed. There's just a lot being hidden. It's like you're both being secretive. You're both being really secretive, and at the right time, something's going to come together, and you're going to find stability. And it could be just the truth comes out, and you're able to. But it looks like there's coming together. There's a lot of coming together energy here. But there's going to be some earth shaking revelation before things come together, or, almost at the same time. And definitely a very strong uh, soul connection, spiritual connection, karmic connection with this other person. So for the month of April, this could be the group, this could be the people that have the Saturn, Pluto, South nodes opposing their sun. If you're born between, around between, was it July 10th through the 16th, or around those dates, you could be having this experience. This really kind of reminds me of that Saturn, Pluto, South nodes opposing your sun type of energy. So you could be in that group as well. Okay, I hope. Sorry, it kind of got off to a slow start. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And it's a difficult read. There's just so much. It shouldn't be a difficult read. I mean, these cards are pretty straightforward in a weird way, but they're also hiding, like everything's being hidden. So that kind of throws everything, that energy kind of throws everything off a little bit. So, okay, thanks for your patience. Group 1. Hi, Group 2, the Shungite Sphere group. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, the timing card again. The timing card came up in the last group as well. And it also came up in the Aries. It seems like the cardinal signs are having the most timing. April's is a really important month for cardinal signs so far. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see if Capricorn gets the timing card as well. So group 2, wow, this is a really, really great month. There is so much positive. There's not one negative card in this whole group. This is all very positive. Good for you, group 2. Wow. Emotional stability, your home. This is a beautiful card. It's like, and it's long-term stability, reaching your goals, setting goals, reaching them, getting grounded, getting situated, setting down roots, stability, financial stability. So this is your time, group 2. This is your time, and I haven't seen such a positive spread. I mean, literally, there are no negative cards in this spread. It's all just really, really positive. You even have the moon, stars, sun. Wow, that's like the most positive, and with the key. So this is just going to be an amazing month for you, group 2. I don't even know what I can say, especially if you're a woman. Especially if you're a woman. If you're not a woman, or you identify as a woman, I don't know, but this is just, especially if you're a woman, this is going to be an amazing month. If you're not a woman, you could meet an older woman who helps you out. An older, very stable financially and emotionally and successful woman can help you out this month. Or even if you are a woman, generally this is probably you here if you are a woman. But if you're not a woman, you're could absolutely meet a woman who has a lot of who's just very, very successful and has money and probably is older and well established. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. Just enjoy this month. It's a great, great, great month in so many different ways. Financially, success, if your goals you can achieve. This is a good month to just put yourself out there and achieve and succeed and prosper and get security, become secure. If you have a home, it's a great time to for your home. It's just a great time. It could be even an older home, and it's just this amazing amount of success and stability coming in for you in the month of April. I don't even know, I don't really have anything. There's nothing negative in this spread. So I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards. Watch, the tarot cards will be just like horrible. I hope not. Let's see what they say. Okay, so that's okay. I can live with that one. Okay, so the tarot cards are just, they're saying just to, there's a new ideas. You could have some ideas and there's some ideas coming in, especially around finances and your material possessions. And this card's just a little bit of a warning to not be too miserly. You've worked hard to create what you have, whether you actually worked or however it happens. Most of us have worked hard for something, whether it was on different levels. There's different types of working hard. So I don't want to get into too much of a limiting belief system, as far as what actual work is. It's kind of different for everybody. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other video. But these cards are just, they're warning. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing them as a little bit of a warning to not get too miserly in what you have, to be, not to hold things too tightly, and, just to be a little bit more generous and free with what you do have. And there could be some ideas coming in, some new ideas about even new ideas about finances. Maybe this is new. This form of abundance is new for you. Maybe it's a new form of abundance, and you're getting a little bit holdy and possessive with it. But other than that, I mean, this is a great. These aren't bad. These aren't horrible cards. You know, this is an amazing spread here. So we'll just leave it at that and have an awesome month, Group 2 Cancers. And enjoy your wealth, enjoy what you have, enjoy what you've gotten, and not don't get into the miserly, possessive, cheap, not cheap. Well, I hate to say somebody's, you know what I mean, just don't get too caught up in that end of things. So anyway, thank you and bye for now. Hi, Group 3, the crystal sphere. Okay, let's see what we have for Group 3. Oh my goodness. Love is in the air for Group 3, huh? Well, this is an interesting spread. Group 3. It looks like It looks like you could have an invitation to do something. You could, it could be from a lover. It could be from somebody you have a very strong heart connection with. There's a lot of spiritual, could be a health or spirituality related event. It looks like you get this invitation to an event. Um, there's something a bit secret, or the event could involve a book. If there's, somebody who's written a book, it could be a spiritual event from somebody who's written a book. But there is a lot of there's a romantic feel to this spread. There is a social, an invitation. There's a lot of positive. There's some luck. There's a lot of positive energy around. I keep getting it's an event, though if it's not an event, it could be a date with someone, where it's somewhere out in public, out in the open. Something gets brought out into the open. It looks like you're moving forward into a good a positive space, positive relationship space, positive public space. If you're putting yourself out there in social media, that's going to become more positive and successful. There's a lot of positive. You could even network. It could even be online. I mean, this could be an making online connections as well. It just has there's a house, and it looks like there's more stability coming in at the beginning of the month, and as we get towards the end of the month, there's a little more social interaction. You'll make some good connections. You could get some invitations to do things. There's a love in the air kind of vibe. There's a lot of natural gardening type of vibe coming in. Could be some sort of outdoor event with lots of flowers. It just has it has a really nice vibe to it, and it looks like, you will be coming into a better feeling space as you get into April. It won't be as bad as for some cancers. The second part of April is going to be have a lot of disruptive energy. This looks much much more stabilizing and positive. The person, if you are looking for love, you do have to be a little bit careful. This person isn't a player. There's a little bit of player energy coming in, but it's too early to really tell. I would just go get out of the house and have a good time. But just has a very sweet, lovely energy, this spread. Now let's pull a couple tarot cards. Okay. Yikes. I was afraid. Oh gosh, I knew that card was going to come. I didn't know I thought it was going to come up in the last. What's weird is I thought I was going to pull that card for group 2. So this is just warning to be a little careful. There is a lot of socializing happening. Or there's the potential for a lot of socializing happening. This kind of goes into the player energy. Just be a little bit careful, and be careful about overindulging in alcohol. That's what this is telling me. you could be a little bit more sensitive, especially right now with some of the energies that are coming in. You could be a little sensitive to alcohol. Just be careful. This is a little bit of a warning to be careful with overindulging during these during this festive during the festivities. And there's a tendency to get a little bit too caught up in certain some drama that could go on. And there's also, I'm getting some possessiveness, relationship possessiveness. Be careful with that. But overall, there's a lot of really, really, really positive energy coming in. This is just a warning to get, just to be a little careful about who you hang out with. Don't overindulge and watch for possessiveness. That's what I'm seeing. So, anyway, yeah, I thought that somehow I was really thought I was going to pull the devil in the last one. But okay, so group 3, I know that's very general, but there's a real kind of general vibe going on. Not a whole lot of specifics. If you want a more personalized reading or a very personalized reading, extremely personalized reading, you can contact me. My email is below, and I have an Etsy store as well. You can, I do astrology, psychic energy work, and cards. Actually, the psychic energy work is really what I mostly do. The cards and the astrology, I do somewhat. I mean, I have more clients for the psychic work than the astrology and cards. But anyway, I can mix them all up. I can do them all. I can do them all in one reading. So anyway, let me know or email me if you're interested in a reading, personalized reading, and have an awesome April. It looks like it's going to be a really, really interesting April for most cancers in all 3 groups. Okay, bye for now.